Let's. Hmm. So, hello guys, welcome back to this part 2 session of day 2. So, we'll be practicing array-based questions for today. We'll be practicing array-based questions with loops, variables, condition, and make our array basics very strong. So, let's get into it. So, the question is find maximum and minimum from an array. So, we do have to create an array. Firstly, to to initialize values in it. So let's I'll first start a program that include actually I will manage available in main. I have to initialize an array, so I'll keep it ARR. I'll give a space. How much do I have to give a space? I'll give a space of let's say 5. Okay, so I have given a space and I'll use a loop to enter answer is a number in it. So I will sorry I will make an okay I will make a loop which initially starts from 0 So it will contain six variables. Now six five variables are less than five, not equal to because not I equal to because I don't want six, I only want five. So five I plus plus, and I will close to okay. And I'll ask for user input, print app, okay, and the number for array. Even if you can set by your own the array, I have kept it manual for now because for the learning purpose I have kept it manual. You all can keep it. I'll also teach you how to keep it uh, non-manual. So I use a scanner. I use a percentage key for here, and I'll assign array to it. So it will loop till I. So I will be the variable. So yeah, now I will also print it. I'll use another for printing it. So it will be equal the same condition I less than 5, I plus plus. Wait, let me do that. Now I just have to print the loop, uh, print uh, print using a loop the array. So I will print the array one by one. So like if array one is zero, it will keep the zero index. So it will basically be like this. I will draw for you all. It will basically be like this. Uh, let's say I type any random numbers 2, 5, okay, a single digits 8, 1, and 9. So these are the five numbers. So these are the five numbers. What I will do is the 2 will have the index value of 2 will have the index value of 0, then 5 then 5 will have the index value of 1, then 8 8 will have the index value of 2, then 1 will have the index value of 3, and finally the 9 will have the index value of 4. So this is the basic letter do, for which I will be placing values in each index value. So let's run this and check. Okay, so let's run GCC. C. Oh, okay, now there's an arrow over here. So the error is I haven't closed it. Let's read the errors. Errors are very important for coding because without those errors you cannot proceed. You always have to be a good debugger if you want to become a good programmer. So let's debug this code. Okay, asking passing argument one of printf makes pointer point integer without a class. Okay, so I haven't given any significant things like my not significant. I haven't given any initialize any number to it or like initialize any value from the variable. So let's check and just proceed. Okay, so the main thing is closing. I haven't closed it. Okay, now For printing purposes, you always have to do it. So I'll assign a percentage because I want to print it. So yeah, this is the code. Let's save it. CCC board. Let's see. IO board. It should work now. Board. And enter 1, and enter 2, and enter 3, 4, and 5. So my array is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And to present it much more better, I'll do something which will be very very helpful. You know, so to present it much more better, I will basically use a slash something like that, and I will I will use a print slash n because I want to display it much more beautifully. Slash n. It's not necessary to print slash n because I am doing it because I want it to be much more better looking. So this is the board, CEO board, dot board. Okay, now I'll type some random numbers for 8, 4, 41, and 72. So yeah, you can see here the arrow version of the arrow. The array, how beautifully this place can. So yeah, this is very important. You can, okay, so each value has an index number. 4 will have an index number of 0, 98 will have an index number of 1. Then all, and remember, index number always starts from 0. So 34 will have an index of 2 because this is 0, and this is 4 is 0, this is 1, sorry, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. So all remember index starts from 0. So let's get back to the code. Okay, so now my main task is to get the maximum. So I will like so I will type the maximum logic. So the maximum logic will be I will use a loop. Okay, so yeah, I will use a loop. For here also I'll start I equals 0 because index is always 0. I less than um the 5 because I'm keeping it manually. You don't have to keep it. You can keep assign a variable, assign value to it, and use the variable everywhere. I'm using it because it makes it much more easier. But the variable also makes it much more easier. Don't have to worry about it. So yeah, and the maximum logic will be I have to assign a value. So I'll assume that max is equal to the maximum logic is maximum logic is the max variable. The max variable will be the array of index 0 will let's assume it is I look over here. Okay, like I will keep an each condition with the array of okay if max is equal to okay I'll keep this inside the for loop. max is equal to array 0. So yeah, and if the max is less than the array of 5, let's see if the max is the zero index number is less than the array which will have a lots which will loop till the zero index till which is less than if the max is less than the array of looping to 0 to 5, then what you can do is set set array that array I equals max. Sorry, that array the max equals array of I. So see, if that any I number like let's say I array 2 is greater than array 0, array index 0. So then max is equal to max is equal to array 1 array 2. So yeah, so the max value will be array 2. Yeah, it would be this logic. Uh, okay, so this is the logic for max, and in the end just print okay max value equal the person d, and just have to print the uh max. Yeah, for now the logic is correct. I feel so it is, I hope so it is correct. Uh, so let's check. Okay, let's check. If it is if max is undeclared, so I declare it. So I declare max and max. Okay, I declare max. So cheap. Again, enter an array, so it will be again random numbers 26, 71, 66, 99, 78. Okay, so it gives okay, it gives a wrong. Wait, yeah, I haven't adjusted the proper outside the loop logic, so yeah, wait, let me check. Okay, I haven't not standard. Okay, let me adjust it. Uh, I'll do the slash and aggregate slash and because slash n is much more important. And also I will use it because to be represent better. Mm, See, next value is 10. Right, let me run it again, which let me check. Logic is good, but very wrong side picture of the way. I need to assign this next outside this loop because it gets changing again and again. Assigning it back. So let's see you. So like, yeah, which match is better than figures. That's correct, right? That's correct. Let me check. Let's forward. Let's see. Let's start random numbers. Okay, the logic is correct. Now, max values, I'm getting the max value. Let's try some other variation with this 46, 99, 10, 99, 90, 100. Okay, it's working better. Beautiful, this is correctly working. Mm. So yeah, this is the array weight max question. Now let's attempt the minimum. Let's attempt the minimum because minimum is also part of this question. So I can copy the maximum uh, logic if I want. It's quite helpful if I do use this. One of the this is the standard logic used in every other program or array max. This is standard logic. You all can use maximum logics minimum. Okay, the value also to find this. But I do prefer for loop because it gives more control in this. Yeah, I do prefer for loop. So let's do the minimum. Then we'll consider min. Okay, I'm assigning that I have to waste time assigning it. I'll assign a main. So the min, okay, is equal to array. Let's consider this. It's zero. Adding a for loop. A for loop will usually be when we consider for loop. Now we are considering for loop as the loop we use as indexes. So we do consider them as indexes for now. Okay, so 0 to 4 indexes, we got it. Now, so now the logic will be minimum. Now, if the condition, if minimum, okay, minimum, the number minimum, let's say nine, or let's say one. One is less than, okay, less than the array of I, it's any other index. Yeah, then do mean equals array of I. Okay, if mean is like when if the mean is greater, because like one is greater than two, no, it's not greater, then the mean is equal to array. This is just have to change the logic. Sorry for about that. I was still on the next logic. This have to mean is equal to if the mean the minimum number is greater than the array I. So example is so if the number is number 10 is greater than 20, it's not greater. Obviously 10 will be not greater than the 20. So minimum meaning is equal meaning. So 10 won't be greater than 10 won't be greater than the array of I. So mean is equal to the if I which with the logic, the logic is for the logic. Which maximum logic is for his kind. I don't see minimum. Well, if 10 is if the minimum 10 is greater. Yeah, for now, I think so. This logic is correct. And I just have to do input for that. Then, value. Then, yeah, for now, I think so. It should work. I'm not sure. Look at the 10, the 20, the 30, the 40, and 50. So, yeah, the loop is working correctly. Minimum maximum value is 50 and minimum value is 10. So, yeah, guys, this is the minimum maximum value code. You can pause and review it if you want. If you want more explanation, I can give you all more explanation about the code. But it's quite a very simple code, so that's don't prefer giving a lot of explanation. In future programs, you just do some bubble sort or other sort programs, which you do require a lot of precision and focus. So yeah, I'll be solving those kind of questions in hurry. It could be tomorrow that I'll be solving bubble sort on. So please don't please do watch my live stream. I usually stream at 3 or something around 3. Mostly I'm streaming tomorrow at 3 to 6. Sometimes or might be earlier 2 to 6. Depends on me. So yeah, do check to your YouTube channel. I have every Now we'll be solving another array-based question. The question will be, let me check. Reverse scenario. So this is one of the coolest in Pythons. I look like to enjoy solving this reverse and array. So array-based question. Example 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it should be technically like this. Array 5, 4, 3, two. Okay, two and one. Yeah. So this should be like a reverse and array. So there are many methods of do solving this, but I prefer the for loop the backward implementing for loop, which is one of the most used in the basic programming world. And the beginner logic. So I'll solve this with that logic itself. So for now, I'll use a variable which initializes the value. Okay, so let's solve this. Yeah. So the structure of the code will be structure of the code will be. Wait a second. Give me a minute. Okay, sorry. Minute and take value for the array. Then loop it backwards. Run reverse array. So let's do the second chart and I want the okay the number 10 array value can array equals the n value so array is 10 now. So yeah, array is 10 now I will as per a loop. Loop will be just for indexing. Okay, then I will just ask some other numbers which will be the integers for an array. So this thing would ask for the array values to assign it is an integer and give the address of it. So the address is array itself, which will contain the index value I4. It will make a space for it and store it each value inside that index value. So yeah, I'm done with it. Now I have to loop it backward. So what the reverse thing will be for a and I for and I less than zero one. Okay, I less than one. Okay, I less than equal to zero. Okay, then I minus minus. Yeah, then now I will have to just print out things. Print out. Yeah, so percent d and then boom. Okay. Mm, comma. Right. But before that, I want to see how the normal ones looks like. So I will also print a normal, a normal array print. So I will just print this normally around one less than n. Okay, I plus plus. Yeah, I'll just assign value to it. Print that. Okay, wait. Plus 7d. I will have to make it better. So user slash okay. Then yeah, and sorry, and already I I plus this is semicolon. So yeah, this is just this code, nothing but fun code I have written. I have written one of the funniest codes. One of the most simple basic codes I have written. It's very good. Okay. Wait. A person D is and has a format person D expects to be five times before. So regular. Okay. Yeah, have a put an and in the address. You're gonna put the in address in you cannot put the address in printf. So it will give another because printf doesn't support address. We'll just print the thing. Cheap if you really. Okay, now I'll give an error here. And see again 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Okay, this is another. Okay, don't think that leave us a so let me check. Hmm, I'll use the printer also here to make it things better for you visuals. Okay, not less than zero, less than equal to zero. Let me check beforehand. Also, it's not one. It's not allowed for I. Okay, I is equal to 10. Let's say, okay, I 10 is 10 less than 1. Is 10 less than 1? But no. Let's speak it. Speak it up. Speak it up. Is 10 less than 1? No. Is 10 less than 1? No, it's not less than 1. It's greater or equal to 1. I want the 0 index, so greater or equal to. So this was the that I was looking at. Thing I was looking at. Sorry for the language. Now let's start. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Yeah, so we got that. See, you can see that. Okay, we the two counted as zero extra number. Okay, so let me okay, let me change that thing to equal to zero. It shouldn't be equal to zero. Instead, equal to zero. Yeah, now that's it's all set up. Let's compile it. Uh, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 45, 50. Okay, so yeah, this is the aggregate tab 50. Okay, didn't add it. Okay, we didn't add it. 5. Okay, now I have to keep this includes as 10, so all the loops start from 9. So less than equal to now this is basically the yeah. So this loop is now working very beautifully. The reverse loop, see you can check 50, 45, 40, 5, 30, 25, 10, 20, 15, 10, 5. So yeah, the loop is working correctly. So let's move on to the next question. We'll come back in 30 seconds. Let me first wipe this out everything. And I'll come in 30 seconds. Take a quick 1 minute break for myself. I'll come in 1 minute. But let me, clear this off. So I came back. So yeah, let's start with another question similar to loop. So the next question is, mm, count even and odd numbers, count even and odd numbers in an array. So this will be the last question for the day. Yeah, this will be the last question of the day, ending session questions. So yeah, last question. I'll keep one variable and so I'll keep variable as 10. With keep an array also based on that on. Now I'll enter some variables, the same old logic when using a loop equal 0, I less than n, sorry, yeah, n, I plus plus, printf, okay, the printf will be enter numbers for an array, yes, I'll just enter, and I'll scanner, send d, it is an and or and because it's an allocating an address of that variable and listen variable then I show this will ask this will ask uh, for numbers for 10 times. Okay, so now in this loop I will check this. I will use a loop. Okay, yeah, equals 0, I less than I plus plus. Okay, so I will use conditions over here. Okay, before that I will initialize something that is count equals 0. Okay, even count. Okay, the way to use an even count equals 0 and odd count equals 0. So I will set a condition if array of I is modulus of 2, which is always a remainder, which modulus which always gives a remainder, is equal to the 0. Okay, if it is equal to 0, if it is equal to 0, then even count plus or equals plus plus, so not plus plus, yeah, plus plus. Else, or count plus plus. So in the end, printf can even count even numbers present in the array are total the percentage d, and I'll assign the even counts. Okay, yes, well, okay, I'll keep this short count for even number in array. Whether I use the slash n After that, also I will use this slasher, and I do repeat this line again. Left slasher of for number in array. We go to percentage d slash n or uh, oh yeah, this is the code. Let's do it, and then I'll run it. TCP board, let's see, board. I'll add some numbers, random stack numbers. Choose to that. Choose a four. Value 57, 1, 2, 5. Okay, so there are count of for even numbers in an array. So let's manually compute 1, 2, 3, and yeah, that's correct. There are four even numbers and odd numbers. So yeah, thank you for today, guys. So you can just check the score. You can practice with the other one. Just good. Yeah. So yeah, thank you for watching the stream today, guys. Hopefully, you'll have learned about arrays now for now, like how to quickly use and put an array. And you'll have might be practice with me, this logic which I have implemented. Also, do share some things. I'll round down the comments. Do share some things about how do I improve my logic more. I need more guidance. I need more guidance. And let's improve together for this 100 days challenge. Thank you.